Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Stupid O'Clock, Saturday night edition. We're rolling back to our regular hours, and we got John and Dan and the JB from up in Illinois,
Indiana.
One of them I states.
Yeah. Indiana, but so close to Chicago, he sees the lights.
Actually, yeah, if I go up to Lake Michigan, I can see the Chicago skyline on a clear day.
Oh, but yeah, Dan, when you sent out the link tonight, see, I thought I had the show set for 11 o'clock, back to our regular hours.
You had it set for 10 and 12. I just went by what you had scheduled.
Fortunately, the new control panel lets you edit those things very easily.
Yeah.
Something else, we now hit the black background screen, the dark background, which I love. So
that makes two of you.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, when you sent that, Dan, tomorrow is my granddaughter's birthday. And her birthday party. She loves Buc-ee's. I was 2 exits past Dalton when that message came in. I was like, oh shit.
I've been trying to get down there. I need to go. Apparently they've got this spatchcocked chicken. Comes in a vacuum pack with all the marinades and everything in it. It sounds really delicious. I need to go down there and look around.
Yeah,
I ain't driving to Dalton for damn chicken to bring home and cook.
I took Greg down there. Greg was riding with me, and and he goes, "The fresh brisket on the table." fresh brisket on the table, chopping the brisket on the table, chopping the brisket on the table. And he's like, go, just keep going. I'm hungry. Let's go. Keep going. I mean, they had a pile of brisket this big, that high, chopping it up. Oh, hey, Kiri's back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So apparently everybody dropped enough political pressure on the Federal Aviation Administration that they are allowing SpaceX to do Launch 5 of the Super Heavy
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, early.
And we were talking with Zach last night in the green room. There's what, 10,000 things they have to check between launch and commitment to come back to the landing zone. Is that what he said?
I honestly don't
believe
remember.
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And it has to be manually approved. The flight director has to push the button, return, land, and go.
Explode. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that meme you see where the guy's sweating, where he's trying to figure out which button to push. And,
yeah.
Only with a SpaceX shirt, it's.
I've got it set up for Armchair Rocket Science to go live, to cover that for, all the people that watch the Armchair Rocket Science. And it's Flight 5. Let me pull it up real quick so I can.
Oh, hey, Carrie, did nobody tell you it was Gray Shirt Day?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. And Dan, you'll get this. Flight 5, SpaceX Flight 5. I'm going home.
Okay.
You know where that's from, don't you?
Probably remember it incorrectly. So go ahead and enlighten me as well as everybody else.
The greatest
7:30 a.m. No, I'm not going to be awake by then.
Let's just say it's the finale to the greatest midnight movie ever.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you were thinking of?
No, that one had not crossed my mind. I was
thinking Major Tom. Yeah.
I was thinking something from Sliders or Greatest American Hero, but
yeah.
You're right. The song is playing in my head,
which is the perfect song for the booster.
It's fine. It randomly plays in my head anyway.
Science fiction.
No, not that one.
No.
But
I'm going home.
Yeah, I always wish that he had put a couple of more albums out, rather than just the greatest hits. And then I'm grateful that he concentrated on doing more movies, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's not my career; it's his.
Well, you know what I almost chose to call it? Farewell to Arms. I would have been quoting Elon.
Yeah.
Because somebody asked him, what if the catch doesn't work? He says, I guess it'll be farewell to arms.
For those of you who don't know, he's got this big launch tower. And he's got these two big arms that can grab the pieces of rocket and stack one on top of each other. But they're also designed to catch the super heavy booster when it returns to the base. They are possibly going to do that tomorrow. It's scheduled.
They will make the attempt, or they may make the attempt.
And they got the big tower. When the rocket comes in, the two chopsticks jump out there and grab the thing. And I'm curious to see how it blows up.
Crushes it like a beer can.
Seems like a waste of a good launch tower, but you know.
Well, they're now talking about very possibly using the deluge system underneath it, because there'll still be enough water in the system that if it does hit, to throw it to full throttle
and throw some more water in.
Yeah, throw water all over the flaming booster to put it out.
So it's a space bidet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I was thinking Flaming Booster was a good name for a punk rock.
It's a good name for a band, but you
Yeah.
know, sounds too much like Flaming Lips.
Good night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
But Booster Deluge, though, sounds like I could swear I've had that as a damn password, challenging password in the military. Booster Deluge.
It's one of the newest Marvel Comics heroes.
Booster and Deluge. Yeah.
Well, I heard the abort password is "oh fuck."
Easy to remember.
It's going to be on everybody's mind.
That's now. Of course, we know they're going to try and catch the booster. What's up with the? Where's Zach when we need him? Damn it!
Probably asleep.
He's doing his show right now. He's got one running right now. He may hop over here.
I'm going to go to Discord and send him a link. He's probably wondering where the Discord thing is.
What's happening to the booster? It will go up. It'll reach into space, and just not enough speed to go orbital, and just do a parabolic arc into the Indian Ocean.
No, you mean Starship?
Yeah, Starship.
Okay, so they're not going to try and orbit it or anything like that.
No.
I would really like to see that thing, do an orbit.
Hey, leave it in orbit, and then when you figure out how to make it work, you go back up there and get it.
Now that's strangely enough, I had an idea something like that of put one in orbit and see how long they'll stay up there. Just to jab Boeing in the guts with a sharp knife.
Well, that was another thing that the Congress went hard on the FAA's. You're doing all this investigations to see if everything is right on Starship, yet Boeing leaves 2 astronauts stranded on the space station, and you're not holding an investigation?
Ooh, I blame Kamala Harris.
And then ULA launches their rocket earlier this week, and one of the solid rocket boosters halfway blows up in launch. Oh, there's no investigation needed.
No.
For those of you who don't know, Elon Musk is backing Donald Trump in the presidential election. Mm-hmm. And for those of you who don't know, Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States and presidential candidate, is the head of NASA. Okay. So strangely enough, the FAA has been putting a lot of pressure on Elon Musk's SpaceX. No, there's no conflict of interest. I don't know if y'all have noticed this. I do a lot of YouTube, going on YouTube, watching movies and stuff.
YouTube University.
And every time I click something on YouTube, a Kamala Harris advertisement comes on.
Mm.
Every time.
It's 50-50. I get Trump ads and then
I have gotten maybe
Kamala ads.
3 Trump ads in 2 months.
I get them every other, sometimes one right after the other.
Really?
In the same video. Yeah.
I don't get Trump ads, but then again, I don't need to get Trump ads.
Well, part of it could be the demographic of your area too, because if you're getting, I don't know how your state normally votes. If they normally vote Republican,
Georgia's a Republican state.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
which is why you're probably
Oh,
seeing.
motherfucker! Oh, be back.
It's not that bad. It's just Republicans.
No, I feel the same way about Republicans.
Down around Atlanta, you get a lot of Democrats in Georgia, but everywhere else in the state is mostly Republican.
So that's probably
It's
why
about
you're
50-50.
getting.
Out here in the sticks, it's about 50-50. Everybody that isn't rich is kind of remembering
I'll be back in a few minutes.
the Great Depression and
Hey, Dan,
Roosevelt helping everybody out, and then people in towns are mostly Republican.
Dan, every time Joe comes back on, just start talking Republican, and see if it happens again.
Oh no, I'd really rather not.
No, because that looked like a bad leg cramp that he just got. And
Yeah. Second
I
one
generally-
in the last 30 minutes.
All right.
okay, that boy needs to go eat some bananas or something then, because
Yeah.
Speaking of conspiracy theories that involve pest control, let me see. We were talking about this earlier. We were talking about people bringing in mosquitoes just to piss off the tourists. And one of my favorite conspiracy theories that turned out to not be a conspiracy theory was back in the 50s and 60s, the United States military started testing with vectors for biological warfare.
Mm-hmm.
And let me do this one here real quick. This is from Wikipedia. This is for Operation Big Buzz. And it was an etymological warfare field test conducted in 1955 on Savannah, Georgia's predominantly black Carver Village neighborhood. The test involved dispersing over 300,000 mosquitoes from aircraft and through ground dispersal methods. Okay, guys, American tax dollars were used to add mosquitoes to Savannah, Georgia.
Talk about overkill.
Yeah,
Bringing coals to Newcastle.
Okay. That was Operation Big Buzz. You see, there were several others. Operation Drop Kick was another one that was done in 58. That was a few years, 56. And that one was over 1 million mosquitoes. Apparently, they were testing a new bomb this time. You see, Operation Mayday. Same thing, 1956. Dispersal of yellow fever mosquitoes in Savannah, Georgia. And then recovered all the mosquitoes using traps made with dry ice, which is interesting.
makes
and then
sense.
they did the same thing.
They go after carbon dioxide.
Right. That's how Disney World keeps all the mosquitoes away. Because they built Disney World in the middle of a swamp in Florida. Anyway, there was one more that was done. This one, fortunately, was done at Dugway Proving Ground, which is where all the biological warfare should be done because they have nasty stuff out there. Where they did the same thing with fleas. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your tax dollars put 200,000 fleas on a bunch of guinea pigs out in the middle of Dugway Proving Ground.
There was one done this year that introduced sterile mosquitoes into the breeding population.
The genetically modified sterile mosquitoes, supposedly by putting them in there, it messes up with their
reproductive cycle.
Reproductive cycle, and all the other mosquitoes around them will die. I have no idea how that works because apparently,
well, the female mosquitoes think they bred, and then go off and try and lay eggs and don't work.
Woo.
And bink. Not yet.
Oh. Let me see. They also did one, and I didn't look it up, but they did one where they used a mild strain of a respiratory illness, and they dispersed it off of the coast of San Francisco, if I remember correctly, and let it drift in. And a bunch of people got sick from it. Not, it's, like having a cold, basically.
Yeah.
Except there was one casualty that may have been killed by it, but he was in the hospital with extreme pneumonia when it hit. So it's,
yeah, but not enough people actually became sick to justify the expense.
But his family tried
the experiment.
Right.
His family tried to once the news came out. I bet it was denied.
That was by the U.S. Navy, strangely enough.
All right, sorry guys.
You go take some
Republicans.
pills.
What did you say, Joe?
So you go take some potassium pills finally?
Oh no, it's just. Let's just say it's the muscle between the hamstring and the your quad, that reaches up to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My buddy on the right don't feel too good.
He broke a testicle muscle.
Oh. I mean, there was no warning in that one coming at all.
You think?
Well, the other one we got to see the grimace first, and then the screaming began. This one was just screaming onset immediate.
The only person that stood up faster recently was John when he had a ice cube go down his back.
Oh. Well, at least I'm getting all the leg cramps out now, so I don't have them at HallowCon.
True.
Yeah, right. That's exactly how this works.
Joe, you think I'm mild, calm, just laid back, everything cool? Just wait till you see me at HallowCon.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie Over the Hedge?
I did.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I'm like the squirrel on Red Bull.
Ooh,
Is that a good description, Dan?
I don't know. Maybe the Red Bull's been laced with something, angel dust or whatever. But let's just say you're not a calm individual, although you try to give that appearance. If you look closely, you can see that Joe has fuzzy edges because he's vibrating so quickly. And he's not on anything. The doctor won't allow that anymore.
No. And I ain't going to take that other one. I ain't doing that again.
No. And remember, don't reach for the second glass of wine.
I'm gonna have two poured there, and I'm gonna have them refill the first one.
No,
Like,
no,
that's gonna work.
we're gonna issue Joe his wine in a Camelback. Make him just have a tube. Okay, yes.
I was thinking maybe a stainless steel cup.
Here's your wine, Joe. Um,
Oh,
why does Joe's wine have a nipple on it?
uh, convenience. Was that last year or year before last?
No, that was last year.
That was last year.
I
It
laid
was-
that sucker clean to the damn bone too.
Yeah. His doctor allowed him, what, 2 glasses of wine or 2
And he
regular
broke one
wine
of them.
glasses.
No.
The way I heard it, he reached for the second one and it exploded.
I knocked it over and it bounced and started to stand back up. So I reached to grab it. When I touched it, boom.
That doctor writes some strong prescriptions. You can only have one, damn it.
Hey Joe, when you were doing the ghost thing, did you ever go down to the Georgia State Asylum
No.
in what is it, Midgetville or Midgetville
No.
or whatever it is?
I was the first group to ever go into the old South Pittsburgh Hospital. I led the first group that went into Haunted Hell's Bar Dam. You know, one that Ghost Adventurers freaked completely out.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen everything that they saw.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a building, I think it's in Watkinsville, that used to be a tavern back Revolutionary War era. And they claim it's haunted as all get out. And I'm going, it's 200 years old. If that thing don't creak and groan and sway and doors open on their own, something wrong with that building. Anyway, I know I've driven past it several times and still don't know what it looks like, which building it is, because that town is full of 200-year-old buildings.
Oh, yeah.
What on earth is flickering there? Please, God, don't let there be anything wrong with this damn expensive monitor.
Oh, wow. Oh, Dan, I have got, I got dinged on the last Starship flight
For what?
because I played their music,
Yeah.
SpaceX's music.
Oh,
Facebook copyright claimed. YouTube didn't say anything. So I got something for them now. When they go to playing their music, I'm going to play
Yeah,
this.
he found this really horrible piece of music.
And I'm going to dare them to copyright me. Because I'll just send it to you.
I've dealt with that before. There have been people that tried to claim copyright on my music, and I go, no, sirree. I have it right here.
What cat was that?
I don't know. I thought it was the gate squeaking.
Must be Joe's cats.
And you're all upstairs.
Well, it came over the speaker, so it ain't my cats.
It ain't mine because I'm wearing the headphones. They'd have to be in the room to be on the. What you got there, John?
Central State Hospital, or what's
Oh,
that?
okay.
Wow.
That's why it looks like a University of Georgia building.
Well, it is sort of.
Yeah, I see that.
But
They have to keep bars on the windows to keep the students from escaping.
let me see here. Yeah, this thing like 100 years old. Where's that sign? There we go.
No trespassing.
Yeah. Unsafe building and grounds. And then this campus was huge. I mean, it's like the
Yeah.
size of UGA, you know.
That's
I've
a
And
beautiful
actually-
building.
some of it is still in use.
I've actually seen one of those urban explorer videos where a guy got permission to go inside of it after he signed a bunch of forms. Said if he falls through the floor or the roof caves in on him, it's not their fault.
It's kind of, it's Georgia owns the whole property, so half the buildings they're still doing stuff with, and the other half are like this, you know.
Yeah.
And then there's an old prison nearby that got shut down, and there's a new prison down the road. And that prison's weird because it was only recently shut, so it's still got like bright, shiny razor wire out front.
No way to recycle that, huh?
Nope.
Not really, no. We used to bury it. We used to mash ours with a bulldozer and bury it.
Bury it and mark, do not dig here.
No, you bury it and it'll rust in no time. I hate to see buildings like that. Just
Yeah, it is. It is classic architecture. You wish there was some way to reclaim it, but
this used to be Georgia's state capital long, long ago.
Wow.
Milledgeville, Georgia.
yeah.
If I ever get elected governor as a state, I'm going to move. I'm going to have a city built in the center of the state and call it Capital City and move the state capital there.
You're right, Donna. They are beautiful buildings.
Let's see.
And John going, oh, this building's 100 years old. Guess what? So's my house.
Where's that darn?
There's a water tower. Does it say Billy Bob loves Darlene and John Deere Green?
No.
Oh no!
So where
The
did they
dog
put
is
the?
scratching at the damn door again.
Not again.
Every damn night. Every time I close the door, it's like you got food in there. I know it. Let me check and see. I heard a dog bark that time, but it came through my headphones, so it wasn't mine.
My house is only approaching.
So there's the new prison.
Did she go and scratch on the door? I know. I heard somebody scratch on the door. I didn't know whether it was Billy or. Yep, I'm in the show. Okay. I thought it was the dog.
Huh.
Maybe I should have turned off the microphone before I got up. Oh.
This
And
is
says
the
her house will be 100 years old in 2027.
this is the old prison.
I'd never fly these days. Too many trees around.
What'd you say, Joe?
Donna was commented her house will be 100 years old in 2027.
Well, seriously, Donna, you mean you live in a newer house than me? Mine turns 27 or 100 in the spring. Yeah, you don't get out of that one easy.
No.
There's not a lot of urban exploring in that one. But what shocks me about it is, I mean, look how dilapidated everything is. But the razor wire is silver shiny.
Well, I'll tell you, that's the place you run to for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, if you can get in.
Actually, as big as it is, yeah. I mean, there's one building. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Mobile testing site. What?
Oh, okay.
For those, like I said, a long time ago, this used to be the capital of Georgia before they moved it into it. I think they moved it to Atlanta after this.
Well, I hope it wasn't before.
No, I'm not sure if they moved it to another city before they moved it to Atlanta. That's what I was saying. See, a lot of this stuff was there during the Civil War. Some of these buildings go back to the 1840s.
And Sherman let them stand.
Well, he stopped in Atlanta. So, actually, some
Yeah.
of the buildings right. I'm trying to remember which one. There were some buildings. There were some buildings here that got burnt down. I'm not sure. Oh, one of the prison buildings got burnt down because the Confederates used it to store munitions. There's Baldwin State Prison. Oh well. Anyway, that's that little town down in Milledgeville. Let me see. Make sure I'm.
I don't remember what county it's in.
Milledgeville,
yeah.
And see, it's north and east of Macon. So it's there. So, anyway. No, I was trying to remember. I know Joe told me some of the buildings he went and explored, and I remember him saying something about a hospital. I can remember which one. Apparently, it was just down in South Pittsburgh. So. But all hospitals are haunted.
One would think so.
All right, I'm back.
Well, we did not mention Republicans this time.
Right?
So,
I'm drinking a sports drink. Maybe that'll help. Supposed to be potassium in it.
Well,
Uh,
any hydration, but yeah, sports drink, you get the electrolytes too, so that'll help.
Yep. Might not help a lot, but it'll help some. Oh, let's
That's
see.
what I get for squatting down, working under the grill today.
Yeah.
No, that's what you get for going out in the yard on a hot day and squatting down and working without drinking, staying hydrated.
It wasn't hot today. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but it was still hot and sunny.
It was cold as fuck today.
It was cooler than normal. It was not.
I had to wear a long sleeve shirt. I've had several months now where I didn't have to wear a shirt at all when I wasn't on camera. So you know,
I guess Lindsay liked that, didn't she?
I'm not on soap opera, so I don't think she noticed.
Are those still on?
Not only does she have some that are British, she watches some that are American. So, and I'm going, damn, they're still alive?
Hey, Dan.
Yeah. Believe me, Donna, you're the only one that cares. Everybody else, I'm just a fat guy out working.
Dan, if you're fat, I'm extra fluffy, all right?
Well, I am packing a few extra pounds, but I seem to have lost quite a few since I retired.
You're not stress eating. Or
Yeah,
bored eating.
bored eating. Yeah. Outside doing shit. Don't have time to eat.
Well, I shit. When
Lost that one, huh?
They put me on a low carb diet for a while. I got down to 135 pounds. I mean, you could actually start to see the 6-pack I got.
I'm not looking in your fridge.
I was about starved to death.
Yeah.
So I upgraded it to a pony keg. I feel better.
Upgraded to a pony keg. I've had a full blown keg for years.
I need to lose my weight.
Grant Laker's Frogs Go to Loveland #2 comic just went live on Kickstarter.
Oh,
I thought I had already contributed. I'll have to check that out when we got more time. Yeah, I've got volume 1. It's beautiful. And Mike Jimmy sent out the digital copy of the newest chapter of Life on Korra. And that's lovely. That's absolutely gorgeous.
I don't remember what I ordered from Mike Jimmy's. I don't know if I just went with the digital or if I actually got one of the regular copies.
I got the digital and the print copy. I've already got the original. I think it's volume 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. So I've got the next one in hard copy too. I don't
Nice.
remember whether it was paperback or whether it was hardback, but the first one I went ahead and got hardback. I mean, why not? That way it don't get wore out.
I told someone I like this this little joke. Why did the crow flirt with the raven? Because it knew they'd make a awesome pair.
I think it just caused Joe's leg to cramp again.
No, he's going to go look up something worse in his reference manual. He and Kiri have this competition going on.
Honestly,
I wonder
I'm
why I'm so healthy during conventions and all that, but sick during the week. I got a weakened immune system.
Why do I keep coming back to this show? Do I just like the torture? Do I feel
Why
like I
do
need to
we
start talking to
always come
Carl.
here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show.
honestly I'm just fishing for puns from Joe Dog at this point.
Oh, I don't know. Weekend immune system. That's fairly decent there. I got to give that one credit.
Ah,
We're only 47 minutes into the show.
Yes. And you're already questioning your life choices. Well done, my son.
I've been questioning those for a long time.
How long have you known us?
You call it Pizza's the show. You know how long I've been with my wife, so
Yeah.
been questioning my choices for a long time.
Definitely not that one, damn it.
I hate to say this, but some of Kiri's puns are so bad he makes a tree want to leaf.
Oh Lord!
They say these things will kill me. They didn't say how long it was going to take.
Right? Reminds me of the Blazing Saddles. A man who drinks like that is going to die.
When?
It'll take years off your life. Yeah, it'll be the last years. It's not
Dan,
going to take any off the middle. What?
I just remembered something.
What?
I now have to boycott that British Space Agency YouTube channel.
Yeah.
The guy that runs it is from England.
Yeah.
He has never watched any Monty Python.
I thought that was like
was
prerequisite for like first grade down there.
Yeah.
Lindsay absolutely loathes Monty Python.
But she's watched it.
Under duress.
But she's watched it.
Yeah, that's why she hates it. She watched it. I kind of enjoy it.
Did he watch Doctor Who at least?
No.
Oof. Yep.
I think
Nope.
his Brit card just got revoked.
Yeah.
We've
They got
thrown
revoked
tea into
by
a harbor for
Americans.
less.
He did
Really?
not know the difference between an African and a European swallow.
Oh, I'm glad I've got that shut-off valve installed. Oh, that was a definite California joke right there. Ooh.
Oh, watching YouTube University found a family that says, why we moved from California to Tennessee. My first thought was, to make our life miserable.
Yeah.
But then they started explaining some of the stuff. And the guy said the thing that freaked him out the most was they were at a grocery store. And this little old lady in front of them had a coupon in her purse. She pulls out her handgun and lays it on the check writing little counter, digs through, gets the coupon, hands it to the lady, takes the pistol, puts it back in her purse, closes the purse, and nobody flinched.
Yeah.
He said, I was ready for SWAT to tackle her, and we're like, yeah.
Welcome to civilization.
Yeah, you know it. You go shopping on a weekend in at the Ingles down here in Ringgold. You'll probably see 3 or 4 people open carrying in the grocery stores.
Yeah, I saw a guy at the Circle K when I was living in Trenton, Georgia. He was open carry.
I didn't think they were allowed to open carry where alcohol is sold.
I think that's been amended to not include grocery stores.
Oh, okay. You just can't consume. I know you can't consume while carrying.
Yeah. Well, at one time, Georgia was a concealed carry only by permit state.
Yeah.
Open carry on your own land if you were a farmer, but
Tennessee is now unlicensed concealed carry.
I'll be much more comfortable when I'm up there now. No, seriously.
Hey, that's why people don't fuck with people down in this area. I think what they say, 1 in 8 people in the state of Tennessee are own firearms and carry.
That's because my cousin, may he rest in peace, had bought the rest of the damn guns for himself. There's only 1 in 8 could get one. I swear he built his own house. In the living room, he put in vertical gun racks instead of paneling. Every wall was covered in hunting rifles. It was gorgeous. Obviously, he doesn't have the humidity problem we got down here. I don't know if he used some of those more than about 3 times where he put them on the shelf and just go, good to have.
I heard a comedian go, the second rule we have that when they wrote the Constitution is you better get a gun. The first rule is you can say whatever the hell you want, but you better get a gun.
Because somebody might object to your use of the first rule. Oh. Let's see. Where was the duel between Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton fought? Kentucky?
I don't know.
Sounds right.
Dan, seriously,
He had to find a place where dueling was still legal.
Took place in Weehawken, New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
Dan, I think they need to bring back political dueling.
No, that would piss me off. No, think about it. You got Donald Trump and what's his name, Biden, trying to shoot each other with dueling pistols. Okay, it's like
Yeah, so you do it like John Wick. They both survive 10 paces closer.
they'd still miss.
Imagine if they broadcasted that on television. That would be woof.
At least John Wick knew how to load a pistol. So, yeah,
There is that.
You know, Keanu Reeves trained to do all that.
big
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I've
Big time.
seen the training videos.
And he is actually a firearm supporter.
Interesting.
And he is a world champion pistol shooter.
Yeah, I've
What's
seen
your
the training
name?
video. That's impressive.
Gina Davis is an archery competitor and was actually she tried out for the U.S. Olympic archery team.
Huh.
Of course,
When you
she's
just said that, John, I just saw the Turkish sharpshooter. Walks out there with his hand in his pocket and he didn't even tilt his head, did he? It was like, boom.
I just love the fact that everybody else had all the special gear and stuff, and him and his partner are just like, whatever.
show up with a pistol.
Yeah.
The bullet don't care how much gear you got. The target don't care how much, gear you got.
Mm-hmm.
The pistol don't care how much gear you got.
there
All
we
it
go.
cares about is how well you got a hold of it when you let the bullet go.
Mm-hmm.
I finally found those roads I was looking for. All right.
I bet they're dusty.
They're up in Montana. Let's see here. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Okay. What do y'all see odd about this picture? I'll give you a hint. It's right darn in the middle.
What, the square patch of nothing?
That is a Minuteman III missile launch silo.
Wow.
There's the concrete cover. And you got all the antennas and cameras and stuff and the fence.
And they're now selling them off to be turned into
These are the new ones. United States has 750 of those all around here.
John, what was the circular structure right next to the silo?
With that,
Yeah.
that's a farm.
That's an irrigation.
Yeah, they use a circular irrigation system, and it's on wheels on this end. And there's several.
Okay, I can see the track frame now.
Yeah.
I'm just
They
going.
pump the water. They pump the water in here, and this thing rolls around real slow and waters all the crops. They're real popular. So. Unfortunately, they're also high maintenance. So.
Yeah. There are a few people that use that system around here, but they basically just have it square where it goes from one end of the field to the other, rather than turning in a circle.
Surely
Has
that wasn't
anybody
me.
ever seen a sod farm before?
Yeah, there's a couple in Winterville.
I think
Oh,
that might be one.
A what farm?
A
Sod
sod
farm.
farm.
A
They grow
sod farm.
dirt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I might have seen some before.
Now, you can tell when they're getting ready to sod the field. You know, I mean, you look at the most finely manicured pasture you've ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm. Golf courses look at it and weep,
Yeah.
and they come
Mhm.
through and they just dig down a little bit and then roll it up and tote it off on trucks, and you got bare dirt left, and they replant it.
Well, they do some treatment on the ground. You know, haul in, thin layer topsoil and some nutrients.
Yeah,
Year and a half later, they're digging it back up.
yeah, and making some good money from the size of the house that's attached to the property. I'd say they're making some good money.
Mhm.
A roundabout.
yeah,
Yeah,
and a way station,
A
a
roundabout
roundabout
at
for
a
truck,
way.
and a rest area. Let's see. I can't believe I only found the one missile silo.
it's because the rest of them are disguised as.
No, actually, they're not allowed to disguise them.
Oh,
Hmm.
It's part of the Salt 2 treaty or one of them.
that explains all the abandoned um, silage silos in Georgia with huge security fences around them and guard posts. You drive by one of
Besides
those,
which,
you go, I
we could
bet
drop
there's a damn
ICBMs on
Minuteman in
the back
there.
of a cargo plane. Oh, there's okay. Yeah, Maelstrom Air
There's
Force Base.
airport.
This is where they maintain all. This is the command center for all those missile silos in the area. That's why I thought there'd be more of them. There's one, I think. Was that just a? No, that's just an electrical substation.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was Trident missiles from the driveway. Although, yes, I know Tridents are for submarines.
The hell is that?
I
At a guess,
Dan,
maybe
you're
more missiles. Maybe more missile silos.
no. That's some sort of farm. Is that a sod farm? I'm trying to figure out what the weird structures
That's a
are.
building. Can you zoom in any closer?
no street view. Well, that's weird.
You think it? No, it's some sort of. It's a wall.
Is that a tumbleweed barrier?
You think?
I don't know. I'm just.
I mean,
This is entirely too high in altitude to tell.
private property won't do street view.
Huh.
See, up here in all these mountainous areas, you're supposed to see a lot of those darn missiles. So I can't. Last time I went looking for some of these things, I found like a dozen of them. They had a service road just covered up with them. There's Maelstrom. Let's see here. Hang on a second.
Oh.
Railroads. I'm sorry I'm boring everybody, but this is just something that's been on my mind. And oh, well.
Oh,
I always thought that was interesting. You can see that stuff just plain old Google map.
I'm still wanting to know what that other thing was that we couldn't get a street view for.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
really.
Me.
Interesting.
I find some very interesting stuff doing this occasionally.
No.
What?
What? No.
I fucked up.
What did you do?
Okay, there it is. Never mind.
Oh.
I just thought I completely deleted my database.
Ooh.
That would be.
You mean you don't have it backed up?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh,
It won't let me save it to my computer. It wants to save it to OneDrive.
Oh, you have to go ahead and put save as and then pick the right directory inside your computer.
Well, that's just it. Save as a copy to OneDrive, rename this workbook, download a copy to your computer. Okay, there we go. All right.
They once you're stuck with OneDrive, they want to do everything to OneDrive so that you don't have anything in your computer anymore.
I'm not putting everybody's name on OneDrive.
Yeah. I'm not putting my budget on OneDrive.
Yeah.
I do not blame you. I would not want to put people's information on OneDrive either.
All right, I got it saved to my computer now. So close that out.
Yeah, you got to be real careful about that during a. If you have the file open and the power goes out, and your computer tries to find the file again, it'll try and get you to get it from OneDrive and wipe out the one that you had been updating in your computer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's my problem. I'm looking at the wrong damn missile base. Damn, that'll help.
All right.
But I should have found more missiles there. So.
Oh, gosh. Ow, motherfucker.
Again?
Yeah. You know how cramp locks up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, pulsating cramp.
Yeah.
That'll make you want to say bad words.
Yeah. And I hate to say it, the only thing that works is a muscle relaxer, but if I do that, I can't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll see y'all about noon 30.
Uh,
Oh,
Let's see. Have y'all seen this one? Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Odd, I didn't know I had changed the thing. All right, where's the there should be a service road, damn it.
Be funny if that service road has a street view and the private road didn't.
It's kind of funny. You'll see a service road, and as you're going down, it's like every mile you'll see a silo.
you can't take them all out with one bomb.
Well, no, because they're all designed to withstand individually.
Yeah.
So basically, if we have 450 silos, they have to use 450 warheads. Huh. All right. It's ticking me off because I used to have I would do this and just there's one.
Out of practice.
Let's try.
Well, since we are kind of covering the topic of cramps tonight, anybody ever have the pleasure of getting a cramp right underneath here?
Yes. Oh. Try not to do that while driving.
Yeah, because there's no good way to get rid of that cramp.
Nope.
You can try like hell.
I am so glad I wasn't looking because my damn body and brain goes, oh, you can get a cramp there? Oh,
Yeah, right through here, Joe Dog.
fuck you.
Oh, I'd fall asleep and you'd fall in love. It's okay. No, I know the cramp that you're having, and I've had that before. And I would not wish that on my worst enemy.
I would, because I got quite a few enemies. Oh.
I don't. I've outlived them all.
Oh, that Taco Bell's rough.
What's that?
And I thought Dawn misused the sound effects in Discord.
This isn't an elevator, Joe. Sure.
Trust me, if you're ever around and I rip one that long, run. Because I'm going to be running too, because it's dribbling down my leg.
Now I know what to get Joe Dog for Christmas. Patrick Grampers.
Oh, Dan, I told you about my idea with the Depends and the Huggies, the pull-ups. You know, the kid and the grandpa walking down the road and going, I'm a big kid, look what I can do. And grandpa goes, yeah, I can pee in my pants too. Perfect cross marketing.
Oh, good Lord. And you broke Kiri.
There's some New York advertisers that are going, if this guy ever puts in an application, call Guido.
Kiri just heard the song.
Breathe, Kiri.
I'm gonna have to get you some pickled eggs for Christmas.
Christmas, hell. John's going to bring him enough to last.
No, I only.
I don't know what John did, but the pickled eggs that he gave me at HallowCon, the lid won't fucking come off.
There is a God after all.
That super glue works, by God. You thought you were a practical joker.
I've got another batch down in the refrigerator. I was going to bring Joe for HallowCon. So.
Bring it. Just make sure you don't glue the fucking lid on.
I didn't do it. I blame Donna.
No, I never got one out of it because I
That's
couldn't.
what I'm saying. I blame Donna.
No, I tried to eat some at HallowCon. I couldn't get the damn lid off. Chris.
You're going to have to go to Harbor Freight and get you a big monkey wrench.
It's just a ball jar. I mean, it's a standard canning lid. It's not.
It won't come off. I mean, I've had people over here open this for me. And I mean, I've seen them, white knuckle the damn thing.
Just take you a large spoon and tap the lid. I mean, it's.
I'll try it.
Large spoon. It's like for, a soup spoon,
Yeah.
Smack it about 5 or 6 times and maybe put some water on it because sometimes the rings will stick.
Well, you know why they super glued the pickled eggs jar, right? They trying to keep you from farting up the convention.
My farts aren't that bad.
It's your story, Joe Dog. You get to tell it how you want.
It's your
buddy.
story. You told it. And I will quote, "Oh my God, that was you."
I farted in John's truck and he never knew about it.
That's why you had to have the interior repainted.
And the windows open. Most of the time.
Most of the time. With a flashing red light was. I felt like a cat for a second.
Greatest cat toy ever invented.
Hell, that would even attract my attention.
Hey, all I got to do is this. They hear that and they're on guard.
I like this one because it's got the laser and the flashlight.
Oh, I got one of those too.
We are the Borg. It's-
Thank you, Locutus.
Well, you heard the fan theory, didn't you? Since there's such a time span between Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek, the Borg are the Cylons.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, since the greatest length of time goes to Galactica in the future of Star Trek.
You know that Blade Runner. Let's see, what was the other one? Soldier, Kurt Russell. The Alien series are all interconnected, supposedly.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a possibility that if you go even farther out, that's Battlestar Galactica. So it's like one big long timeline.
And Firefly predates all of it.
It wouldn't predate Blade Runner, but it might be in that. Oh, might be in that same time frame. You know, have you ever read the whole story behind Firefly? That
No.
they sent these sleeper ships from Earth to this star, and this star system, I wish I could find that picture again, has 12 habitable planets and 3 stars, and it's all this one big weird orbit, and that is the Firefly universe. Yes. And it was colonized by Americans and Chinese, which is why you get that interesting mix of
Languages.
languages and cultures.
All the cuss words are in Chinese.
These will understand them.
Oh, Dan, have you ever seen the guy on YouTube that is fluent in all the Chinese dialects?
The one that goes from restaurant to restaurant in different districts and surprises everybody by being able to speak their particular dialect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he comes in and he, sort of struggles with the menu. And then they say something, and then he turns, and, after they take his order, he turns, walks away, and he goes, "Oh, he got, whatever." And
yeah.
And they're
I
like,
forgot. Yeah.
and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, somebody behind the counter will be making fun of the tourist, and he'll just say something in their dialect and won't even be addressing the insult, and you'll see people going,
oh damn.
I was trying to think. Steven
there's a
Seagal
girl that does that too.
Steven Seagal used to joke about that because he understands Japanese. And he would go over to Japan, and they have the bathhouses where you go in, take baths. It's kind of like a spa kind of thing.
Mm.
He would go in. Of course, you leave your shoes out front. He was sitting out there one day, and he went to walk out there, and he saw these two old Japanese women staring at his shoes. And as he walks up behind him, one of them turns to the other one and goes, "Look at the size of those shoes. Can you imagine how big his thing is?" And then Steven Seagal walked up behind him, which was
and showed them.
Proves
They
them
got a
just
radio
how
show
big his
canceled
thing
here in town.
what?
They got a radio show canceled here in town.
What?
Used to be called Pirate Radio.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The guys brought in a scale,
Oh no.
and during the show, gave a play-by-play of the weighing of the manhood.
What a total
Yes.
waste of time.
Yeah, that's how Stupid Clock was born.
I went to the
I reiterate.
Waffle House today because I was feeling a little hungry and I didn't want anything at home. And I asked the waitress, "Can I ask you a question about the menu, please?" And she slapped me across the face and she said, "The men I please are of no concern to you."
I knew exactly where that one was going as soon as you started.
Oh.
You know, I just turned on some YouTubes. I was looking at the SpaceX countdown.
Yeah.
And turned it on. Of course, first thing came on was Kamala Harris asking me for money again. And which just really, that's getting the presidential election off to a bad start if your vice president is asking you for money.
I saw one with Donald Trump. He says, "I'm here to ask you for money, but I know most of you can't because the way Joe Biden has wrecked the economy, you just don't have the money to give. But I'm going to," it's like, damn. I know you ain't got money, but I'll take whatever you're willing to give.
Yeah, really? Whatever you got left, I'll take it. Yeah. Oh, God.
Hell, he spends more on toilet paper.
He'd have to. He's so full of shit.
Spends more money on toilet paper than I do on rent. And I own my house.
Donald Trump probably pays somebody to wipe his ass for him.
Don't say it, Joe. Don't say it, Joe. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Say it.
Oh.
Say it.
Oh, I got a good dog deterrent now. Keep them from chewing on stuff. Double strength ghost pepper spray.
Oh,
Wind was blowing. Whew. That's probably where the legs cramps came from.
Pepper, wait a minute. I thought pepper's supposed to be good pain relief, like for arthritis and stuff.
First, it causes pain, which makes you forget about whatever else is
Forget about
hurting.
that damn leg cramp.
Eat a jalapeno, you'll forget about your damn leg cramp.
No, one of the huskies chewed the taillight wires out of the grill.
Yeah.
So I patched it all up, and then I started spraying the ghost pepper. It was diluted ghost pepper, but it was still, a little bit goes a long way with that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I got a good mist, and the wind blew it back into my face.
Oh,
I couldn't breathe.
I bet.
I mean, I've been hit with mace before. It ain't nothing like this shit. I mean, that shit could be weaponized.
And has been. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's 17 messages I've got about Greg Linkers
About what?
Kickstarter. Oh. I keep getting emails about the Kickstarter for League of Cryptids. I'm going, boy is doing a fine campaign here. It's reaching out in ways that Hydra wishes they could, especially when Shield comes a knocking.
Okay. Let me see if I can find this thing. There we go.
Well, I'm going to go down the hall. We'll return.
All right.
Let's see. This is the thing I want to get at Bucky's.
What?
See if I can.
Yeah.
Is it pre-cooked or?
Partially. You still have to cook it, but chicken breast stuffed with crawfish jambalaya.
That sounds really good.
That does sound good.
So they got a couple of them like that. Yeah, go through the list here. There's chicken breast stuffed with wild rice pecan. Chicken breast stuffed with jalapeno cornbread. Stuffed with ham and cheese. That's chicken cordon bleu, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's chicken breast stuffed with spinach madeleine.
No.
Oh no, it doesn't sound too terrible. And then there's the chicken breast stuffed with crawfish jambalaya, shrimp jambalaya.
Yeah. Chicken hot wings.
That's what I want right there, the hot wings.
Maybe we got to make some at HallowCon. But I'm curious about those chicken breasts.
You said those are at Bucky's?
Yes.
Wonder if I'll pass one on the way.
Well, if you go 26 miles past the hotel coming to HallowCon, there's one that's the closest.
It's in Adairsville, Georgia, which is 25 something miles south of Dalton.
26 miles down, and it's on the exit. And they have a car wash.
Really?
That is roughly 3 blocks long.
What are they doing? 10 semis at a time?
No semis.
Okay.
They call it an immersive experience, which scares the shit out of me. My
You're
car's not
you're supposed to
watertight.
roll up your windows. It's probably one of the. Have you ever been to a cosmic bowling alley
No.
where everything's black lights and fluorescent like bowling balls and pins and all that sort of stuff? I imagine it's something like that, but a car wash with disco lights. Car wash. Woo, 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 woo. Car wash. Good.
Oh, if you like watching YouTube, look up Viscript Garage and watch the episode of Rotbird. He gets a 77 Firebird out of a field that the car's pretty much a rut. I mean, it's held together by the dirt on it. He goes through a car wash and he's going, I've made a mistake. I paid for the undercarriage wash. As it's going through, he's like, where's the soap? I paid for extra soap. Oh, there's the soap. Oh, and the lights make it look pretty. But where's my undercarriage wash? Well, there it is. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
He wasn't counting on the in-car bidet, was he?
Yeah. That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it did. I can tell from your expression.
No, it didn't happen. Oh, that's worse than a leg cramp. Oh. Let's just say when I crossed my legs up, the right one got in the way.
No.
Did you crunch yourself?
The Marquis de Sade would be very proud of you, young man.
Did I crunch myself? No, I think no, the cat did it.
That's what they all say.
I'm a big kid. Look what I can do. I can go be in my bed. Ooh. I can see the look in Kiri's eyes, even though it's the screen's covering it up. He's seeing the commercial and hearing the voices.
Every time I'm here, I start to hear voices.
That's the best accurate description of what it's like to be on the show.
Oh.
Hey, it's not always a pain in the balls to be on this show. Ain't that right, Joe Dog?
Yeah.
Just tonight.
It's all fun and games until you hear the voices in your head.
Hey, I don't knock the voices in my head. Some of them have some damn good ideas.
Well, see, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with talking to yourself. There's nothing wrong with answering your own questions. The real issue is when you have to go, what did you say? And ask yourself to repeat yourself.
Hey, I'm a sole business enterprise. I'm having a freaking staff meeting. Leave me alone.
It's okay to talk to yourself. Sometimes you need to have a conversation with the smartest person in the room.
Sometimes I need that expert advice.
You not heard that one before, Kiri? Good Lord, that's older than I am.
Shoot, the voices in my head got to fighting over what TV show they wanted to watch, and the fifth one wanted donuts.
Oh, Krispy Kreme has got their Ghostbusters Halloween decorated donuts out now.
Ooh.
Apparently, they're quite good. And there's one that's jelly filled, but it's decorated up like Slimer from Ghostbusters. And I'm once I heard it had a lime filling. I go, oh no, key lime slime. Oh dear. And now people think I'm half-witted on two continents.
I crashed into the back of a diaper truck on the way home, filling my whole car full of premium diapers. Paramedics on scene asked me how I felt, and I said, I feel pampered.
Kiri, you've got to quit buying those damn joke books, dude. Come up with your own material.
Oh,
Hey, Carrie, what is the speed of dark?
I don't know.
Well, it's got to be faster than the speed of light because, it's always dark. The light has to get there.
Oh,
Did I tell you about the pride parade that I went to the other day?
No.
This guy, he looked like he was completely out of place. Overalls, ball cap, big old chaw in his mouth. I said, "You feeling a little out of place here?" And he goes, "No, I'm here to support my son. He's with the school marching band." He says, "Well, sort of let me know when they're coming down through there, and we'll cheer for him and all that." He goes, "Well, his name's Kyle, so, okay." Well, sure enough, here comes this marching band with the buffalo as their mascot. We going, "Yay, Tyler, yay, yay." And the mascot started, dancing, runs over and gives his big dad a hug and says, and ran on back up through there. I said, "So I take it your son was the buffalo?" He goes, "Yeah, that's my bison."
oh.
Oh, dear.
Dan had to get that one on record, huh?
Won't even focus.
Joe liked that one. You admit Joe liked that one. Of course, I telegraphed it in.
That's because you don't know Morse code. Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, I just got a new camcorder, so waiting on a memory card so I can actually see how the recording goes.
Oh, you saw what Donna said, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw that when she said it. I was not going to comment. Uh, Aunt Donna is a law unto herself. If she decides she wants to go to bed, I'm not standing in the way.
Yeah. Well, Donna, I promise you, I won't be there. So I won't be telling any more bad dad jokes.
Now, wait a minute.
What?
That implies there are good dad jokes.
There are some.
There are some. There's a lot more that are few and far between.
I mean, here's a good one. Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors?
So head forward, be a sedan.
Exactly.
That one was in a joke book I got in grade school from Scholastic Book Services.
When they were new.
Yeah. It had just been invented then. 500-page paperback cost 30 cents.
Well, they were 50 by the time I got there, but. Of course, I also remember when I put a Cox 049 engine on layaway at the toy store with 40 cents down and 40 cents a week. It was only $7.49.
Was it the little steam engine?
No, that was a little gas engine.
Oh, okay.
Ran on glow fuel.
Yep. But I couldn't afford an airplane, so I just screwed it to a 2x4. One day the screws didn't hold after it started.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah, you ever try to get away from one of them son bitches coming at you at full steam?
Can't say I have.
You got to be quick.
And suddenly you invented the sport of badminton.
I have been called many a thing. Quick is not one of them.
Of course, we did also find out those things will run on off, deep woods off too.
For whatever reason, that actually does not surprise me.
What? That it runs off deep wood off, or I figured it out.
Yes. The answer to that is just yes.
Oh, public service announcement. Lindsay found out today that the air freshener fluid in those Glade plug-in things
Yeah.
will actually remove nail polish.
Yeah.
She bought a brand new one, plugged it in the wall. It promptly fell out of the socket twice.
Oh.
And the second time it burst on the stovetop. And she's cleaning it up, and all of a sudden she looked at the hand that she was using to clean it up, and the fingernail polish on that hand had crinkled up just like you'd taken acetone to it. She looked at the list of ingredients. She goes, well, it's got natural oils, and I don't know how to say this word. I'm going, that's the one. If there's a chemical in there you can't pronounce,
If you can't pronounce it, that's what's killing you.
that's the one that took your fingernail polish off.
Well, they say some of that stuff around pets is bad for them.
There's one brand that you put on the heater or air conditioner vent in your car, and that stuff causes my throat to close up. I can't.
Yeah, those are so concentrated. It seems like they just it dries out the air. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's Febreze. That's the one that has the clip.
I don't know what it was, but all I know is we about had to take a detour. Yes, well, also burst into flames. Yes, we about had to take a detour to the emergency room so I could start breathing again. Thankfully, we've never bought any more of those.
Oh, never mind.
It's a naked sock puppet.
How rude.
Oh, have y'all seen the nude photos of Kermit the Frog?
Yes.
No.
It's like this.
I tried.
Oh, there's something wrong with you, Joe Dog. We haven't quite figured out what yet, but
Well, when you do, let me know.
we'll name it after you. Don't worry.
Hey, I've had a psychiatrist tell me leave their office. I was crazy.
Yeah, but I bet they sent you a bill.
Nah, I don't think Uncle Carl would bill him.
No,
No, Uncle Carl would wisely take out a restraining order.
at the Dead Pirates last year, not this past one, but the one before that, there was actually a clinical psychologist there. And she was talking to people, and, she asked me, she was giving little mini therapy sessions, and she goes, well, how are you feeling? I said, good, and all that. And she says, of course, we have to ask you, have you ever thought about harming yourself or, others? I go, no, I'm not going to harm myself. I'm not going to, eliminate me from the population. I got too many people that hate me. As long as I'm alive, they're miserable. So I'm here. That's like, okay, that's not the answer we need to hear.
What is that term for that? Where other people being miserable? There's a German word for it.
Schadenfreude?
Is that the one? Schadenfreude or something like that?
That's the one where you're happy.
You're happy because they're miserable.
Yeah.
It sounds like my first wife. May she rest in peace. No, I lie. I hope she's not.
Oh, yeah. Carrie was there in the green room last night. We were talking about this comedian. Her name was Janet Williams, goes by the Tennessee Tramp.
Mm-hmm.
And she was big back during when Lorena Bobbitt did her thing.
Mm.
And she said, she went to jail for it. She says, I don't think so. It all depends on the size of the crime. If it's under 6 inches, it should be a misdemeanor. If it's over 6 inches, it should be a felony. And then she turned and looked dead at me and she says, what are you? And I said, I'm a fine and court cost, baby. The look she had was, that's not what we need to. It was like, what? I said, I'm a fine and court cost, baby. And she had nothing.
Oh.
And people told me that Janet is aimed and ready for hecklers. And for me to leave her speechless like that is a rarity.
That's what happens when you come up against natural born smartass.
Uh,
Oh, Lord.
oh. Well, guys, I hate to say this. I got to run down the hall. I don't know if I'll be back, so close the show.
That'll be up to you, John. I've got to start the other one.
Have a good night, Joe Dog.
You're not Joe Dog.
Republican. Okay.
Now, if he was only halfway down the hallway, he's going to have to change his pants before he comes back. Oh, Lord.
Go through this mess and find some buttons.
You're a better man than I am, Gunga Dan.
I hope you liked your drink, sir. Yeah.
Oh, if it was up to me, there'd be a whole lot of spring cleaning inside that brand section.
But excuse me.
But then again, it ain't up to me, so.
Oh, Joe left. I meant to ask him. We're supposed to be doing the badge party sometime this week.
That one, I have no information on.
You won't be able to get up. You won't be able to get up there to it anyway. Well,
no,
you could, but
I'm not making a 3-hour drive just to not be able to drink anything.
3-hour tour. Oh no!
And then have to drive back.
The weather started. Oh, there he is. Republican.
Halfway down the hallway, I had a fucking other leg cramp.
Oh.
What was it? Badge party?
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay. At the hotel?
At the hotel, yeah. Badge party and loading the truck. Unload the truck, then go to the storage building and load the truck.
And what time are we all supposed to meet up on that?
Message Chris. I don't remember. What, Dan?
I'm just being a good boy.
John, are you gonna host a stupid o'clock at HallowCon like you did last year?
I can try. Did I do that? Was that last year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
people-
we had stupid o'clock and we had green room on
Last
Friday night. Everybody was sitting outside. The weather was great.
Oh, wasn't it though?
Yeah, and we had people missing the holes.
Do what?
Not the green room.
I thought Dan was going to have a shit fit when Julius walked out and started pouring the beer in the damn drain.
I almost did. It was the fit. It was damn near a heart attack. That's sacrilege.
Had to
But
get rid of it.
I know not to try and save it now because you can't. There's nothing you can put it in that ain't gonna go flat except a solo cup.
No. The plastic bottle that I had, that 2-liter plastic bottle that had club soda in it. Dump club soda out, rinse it out, and put beer in it, and that actually stayed fizzy. Everything else went flat. All the
wine bottles, everything else, that went flat. So I'm not falling for that again. It's time.
It's
Yep.
time.
It is.
Yep. We're just gonna say good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. The show's ending. There's no closeout. We got to go because Dan got to start his shit. I mean, show.
So we're not doing a closeout.
No.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, folks.